Hey, happy weekend, everybody. Bob, Trade Genius, the 10th of January. And I think we got ourselves, I think, a push higher that should give us maybe a more meaningful correction. And just want to show you here. We I put a trade on. It's not going to be too late Monday to put it on as well. We pushed out to February. I'll put trade on. And this were the signals, and in the futures we were trading short all day in the trading room. So I think we're finally getting to a point where we reach ridiculousness, and the fluff has to come out. And so we had this buy signal that hit on the 8th. This is a 4 hour time frame, and so you got this buy signal. And these always come, middle of the night. They try to make it really hard for people in the United States to make a profit. So if you're going to be an active trader, you're going to have to adjust your schedule a little bit and be able to get yourself positioned on some of these trades. I put an alert out, wakes me up, and I can place trades. So if you're serious about your craft, you're gonna have to have a little disrupted sleep occasionally. I'm in California, so sometimes I'll go to bed at 9 and I'll get up at 11:30 and watch for the transfer of power from Asia to Europe. Usually when they do these crazy moves, and this here was that was the war that wasn't a war move right here. Okay, and then this was the takeoff after Trump. So we pushed up here. We don't really get above two standard deviations linear regression on the futures, and we did. We pushed up, and then here this is money flow. And essentially, what it's telling you, money flow is basically the volume based relative strength index. So basically, they were just hitting the bid, just constantly just grinding this thing up, punishing those who were short the market. And then basically two standard deviation, two. This is three standard deviations up. And then we got to a point here where the money flow finally broke, okay? And RSI got over 90, which is also crazy rare. And then we got a trend change. And so we were watching all night, and I had a trade on at 78, add two at 84. And then as it rolled down, I just basically traded in and out short the whole day. And then we finished on around 32.63 area here and back to the center line. So now we got to watch to see if because money flow already went back to zero here. And basically people were selling all day. See if we get a bounce and this thing roll over again. But, we're at a point now where this is... this has to correct off. This is just, I can't call it a blow off. We have no idea how much money the Fed's trying to throw into this stuff. But we're heading into a season. They say the Fed told us that they're going to be pulling back some of this repo money in the middle of the month. So I think this was some of the positioning for that. So we may be able to play the short side that whole time. And then if we look at gold, finally got a little bit of a reversal back here. This was the push off. This is the war that wasn't a war move. And see, the same thing happens. It doesn't matter how good a trade is. You push past these linear regression lines here, is that there are algos going to bring it in. This is profit to be harvested. Okay, these are the fields at the end of summer. Okay, and people are going to bring these trades in. And the nice thing about gold here, it pushed down to the center line, and it made another move higher here, and now it came all the way down to -3. All right, and this is where you could trade this too. And we trade the E-mini micros. I was tempted to buy gold long, but I didn't want to watch two things on the futures. But there's an E-mini micro too that you could trade as well with $50 margins. So you could get yourself exposed to the gold market. We just went ahead and got back into some of our miners. I'll talk about them tomorrow. This first 2 weeks in January has just been chop city for us, and they're trying to basically scare the children out of these moves. And but now we're circling back again. The trend is still our friend. That's the same with the S. We still have an uptrend here too. So it's not like bombs away. These trends have to change to start programming people's thought processes. And right now with the Fed heavily engaged, it's going to keep moving higher. So I want to share that with you, and then tomorrow I'll talk about some of the trades we're in. Our favorite trade, our favorite equity trade's paying us again, and just such an easy trade for people, and doesn't require a whole lot of money to get started and to actually see a difference in your portfolio. And I'll show that to you guys and our subscribers. Just take advantage of it. This trade alone pays for what we offer. So if you want to trade with us, we have specials running this Saturday. We're definitely helping people and really make really decent money here, and with some really solid programs. And no Lambo stuff, no crazy stuff, no crazy trades, just really solid, technical analysis, and basically based on the human emotion of fear and greed. I'll catch you guys later, and be talking to you all weekend. Bye bye.